I didn't know that Dele Farotimi is not a Labour Party member, as in a card-carrying member of the Labour Party. All the while he has been talking, I thought he's a full-fledged Labour Party member. Until today, when he appeared in an interview and made some statements. In fact, one of the statements he made that got me is that he said that Mr. Peter Obi, the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, does not have the power and the right to decide for the party. I will not tell you all the story, but I will allow you to watch it. The crisis is not getting better as I'm watching it, as I'm looking at it. But hopefully, because this is a political crisis, and I know at the end of the day everything will turn out well. But let me allow you to listen to Mr. Dele Farotimi's talk on Mr. Peter Obi and his involvement in the party's affairs.
Let me say this. What is happening in the Labour Party is, for me, the noise next door. I'm not a member of the Labour Party, and I have labored to make this clear before the election, during the election, and after the election. I have not concerned myself with what is happening in the Labour Party. Kenneth joined the Labour Party, so it was his business what was happening there. It's none of my business, and I have not made it my business. I'm not a politician. I am a citizen of a country that is not yet born, a victim of Nigeria looking to have a better country in the future. Peter Obi is a man that I admire a lot. I don't expect him to dictate what should happen in the Labour Party. When did he join them? The Labour Party is a party. It's not, I believe that if it's a party, to an extent, they would have to find a democratic means of resolving their differences. Peter Obi is not in a position to dictate the terms of their settlement to them, and I don't expect him to. Obviously, Kenneth Okonkwo has a different understanding of what Peter Obi's response should have been. He is a politician, just like Peter Obi is a politician. They are the ones who decide what political tactics works for them as politicians. Me, I'm not a politician. As of today, if there were to be a presidential election, Peter Obi is the person I'll still queue behind, because I believe in his capacity to take Nigeria in a non-violent manner to the revolution that I desire. I wish to see Nigeria turn around, and I don't want to see that happening violently. And I believe that Peter Obi has the mass appeal and the capacity to unite this country behind a vision for a better future. That is the basis. As at today, I don't know what he might do tomorrow that might change my mind. I'm a free agent. It might be that tomorrow he decides to align himself with persons that I do not believe I can work with, people that I believe cannot bring anything good to Nigeria, and on account of that I might decide, okay, hasta la vista, we can't work together. But as of today, barring any dramatic happenstance, I remain solidly behind Peter Obi, and I will continue to support him into 2027 if he's going to run, and if we have managed to reform our electoral system. Because any election without a reformation of our electoral system, I'm not interested.
I mean, Kenneth Okonkwo went as far as saying, for 2027, Peter Obi, Bola Tinubu, Atiku should move aside.
Like,
or use,
yeah,
or you are of the opinion that 2027, you are of the opinion that 2027, Peter Obi should realign or go back to the ring and see through his hat and run again for president. That's your opinion, and that's your stand, isn't it?
Let me put it this way. Peter Obi did not lose the last election. Peter Obi won the last election. INEC and the judiciary performed their magic. 2027, there will be no election without a reformation of our electoral system. If the electoral system is not reformed to ensure that beavers and electronic transmission from the polling unit becomes compulsory, I would not even bother to participate in that election, because you can be sure that Tinubu was not in power, that ran and snatched and grabbed it, already has the 2027 election result written. A Tinubu that will be busy appointing weakest man as electoral commissioner the most violent election rigger in Nigeria today, openly, is Wike. That is the person whose proxy was being appointed
that's a weighty allegation.
Electoral commissioner.
That's a weighty allegation.
I said it because he's on video now. I beg you, stop being politically correct. There are multiple videos and audios of Wike enforcing his political will in Rivers State over and above the sovereign will of the people of that state. Violently too. So this is not, please, I don't do beer parlor talk.
No, because
and when you need to balance things, you can. Are you suggesting? Okay, so let's turn it into an argument. I am saying here, my name remains Dele Farotimi, and I am saying that there are more than enough material online showing Wike violently suppressing the right of the people of Rivers State to elect their chosen representatives. And I am saying that his personal aide, his person, has already been appointed a resident electoral commission since Tinubu came to power. So how can you be talking about a free and fair election in 2027 when it's already a fait accompli that without consequential amendment of the Electoral Act, without a consequential reformation of our judicial system, the same madness that took place in 2023 will repeat itself in 2027. If we do not tell ourselves these basic truths ahead of time, how can we even hope that anything will change? We have to be unapologetic and unrepentant in pushing the truth in their eyes. As I've told you, the truth is both a sword and a shield. I love wielding it as a sword and smashing them on the head with it, and I don't care for their feelings. I don't know how long any one of us is going to live. I'm not going to live my life kowtowing to the opinion, sentiment, or emotions of worthless human beings who have wrecked the life of thousands and millions by their actions and inactions. So we cannot be talking about an election in 2027 in the presence of the multiple madnesses that have remained with us, in the presence of a situation where a corrupt INEC chairman will open his mouth and blithely declare on national TV, go to court. We can't be having that and be talking about an election in 2027. We must at least be honest enough to tell ourselves what is in front of us. If there is going to be an election worthy of his name, I will be out there supporting Peter Obi. If there will be an election and if we still even have a country, the way Bulaba is going with Nigeria, what do we know that will be left of this country by 2027? What will be left of this country? An emir is being killed in his own domain after ransom war, and we are talking about 2027. An Oba was killed. 2 Obas, for instance, were killed in Ekiti for the other time, and we are still talking about 2027. You practically don't have a functional state again. Somebody is single-handedly, without recourse to any due process, the due process law be damned, the PPP law be damned, single-handedly without public tender of any sort, be awarding a road at 4 billion naira per kilometer, and you are still talking about a country. Why are we lying to ourselves? We must, even if they will not agree, we must be unapologetic in telling these truths. Whether we would have a country in 2027 is up in the air. Hunger has become a real issue.
So, I mean, the government of the day will say, Mr. Farotimi, that they are making...
Which government? The government that cannot even ensure that we have fuel. Which government? Do you have government? You have exploiters, buccaneers, thieves.
But, I mean,
which government?
The government of the day will say they are making efforts in fixing the problem that they met on the ground. It's still early in the day.
Okay,
it's just about a year.
I'm Chinese too. I'm Chinese and I'm 6'7". Do you believe me? The government of the day has said they are making effort. We see the effort now. They are making effort. They are buying private jet. They are buying yachts. They are spending 21 billion to renovate. They are spending 90-something billion on Hajj. Is that the? And then they are falsely and fraudulently implementing Orosanye report. They are busy privatizing NNPC. We are busy refining in Malta and everywhere. We see the effort they are making. So I'm Chinese too, Sheun, and I'm 6'7". Do you believe me?
So you don't see any good that this government has done since the last 1 year?
Do you see it? You,
I'm asking, because I'm a journalist. I'm asking.
See,
This matter is complicated enough already as it is, but I believe in the integrity and in the ability of the stakeholders and the leadership of the party to put heads together and reconcile this tussle so that it will not affect us in the forthcoming elections that are just by the corner. Let me also remind you that in the next few days, to September 21st, Labour Party's own Olumide Akpata, I hope I got the name correct, will be going to the polls as the governor of Edo State. Please give him all your support. Come out, people of Edo State, and vote massively for the Labour Party. I want to tell you that Labour Party is the only party that has the ability to give us a better kind of leadership, a better kind of government, a better Nigeria, a new Nigeria, in fact. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please just hit the subscribe button, and God bless you. LP Papa Mama Pikin. Papa Mama Pikin LP.